Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the treehouse. I have this painting in front of me only because that was the last one I was working on. But this painting in particular is complete and has been complete for a few days now. Actually, what I think we should do, is work together to give this canvas a name. Like this painting. This painting needs a name. We have yet to actually name this one. So I think that's probably what we'll focus on doing today. I'm kind of going for a theme of falling star. Maybe we should let's go to my dashboard and see if we can pick out like a poll. Get a poll ready. See what people maybe want to vote on the name being. I do want falling star to kind of be a theme with it. Like falling star, or yeah, definitely something like that. That's kind of my thought process for that. So let me pull up a poll here. New poll. Commission painting name. I'm gonna do divine timing of the falling star, maybe? I don't know. We're kind of thinking about this at the moment. So I have, we're naming the painting. The theme is a falling star and a magical forest. So we're trying to figure out how we want to, how do we combine these things? Let's see if we can figure that out. So maybe, I don't know, Mystic Beacon also comes into my mind. Maybe. Hey Kate, welcome in, dear. How are you doing? Hi. Are you good? I'm so glad you're good, Kate. I'm so glad you're good. Did you see the new sub badges? You guys are like bright, shiny stars now with your sub badges. I'm excited for the year mark because at the year marker you get a friend star. So like you've progressed to moving up to having a second star. It's pretty cool. I'm going through painting names at the moment. I'm not sure. We have to name this painting, basically. So I'm kind of like diving in my mind right now to figure out what name we should have this painting be, because it hasn't actually been named. I'm done painting it now, but it has no names, so people who contribute to names get their screen names forever embedded into the canvas. So hey, Lift 4, how are you, dear? Hey, Dusty. Welcome in, hon. How are you feeling? Good to see you again. You love the painting. I'm so glad you like the painting. We're talking about, I'm discussing how to name it. We have to name the canvas. So the theme is, yes, this one is finished now. This one is finished now, but we haven't named it. So the theme, the overall theme for this canvas is falling star and magical forest is like the two themes. So the first name that kind of came to me with this canvas was Divine Timing of the Falling Star. But the poll doesn't have that many characters, like for me to type that in, because we're all going to do a vote. So that one says Divine Timing of the Fall, which actually sounds better in my opinion. Like sometimes less is more. So I kind of really do like Divine Timing of the Fall. I like that very much. I'm pretty sure the person who this piece is commissioned for also probably really likes that one. Divine Timing of the Stars. Kate, yeah, that's kind of what that is leaning towards, yeah. Lots of work lots at the moment, but still going strong. That's good, Dusty, that's good. Yeah, this one is technically finished. How are you doing with social isolation? I'm doing fine. I just did a little bit of quarantining to the bedroom yesterday. I felt fine, really. I have not actually felt bad. It's just my throat felt kind of odd. So I was like, I immediately pay attention to my body like straight away. Like I don't wait until I feel like garbage to like take care of myself extra well. I kind of go into protective mode like straight away. So I told my boyfriend like, hey, I have this weird thing with my throat. Other than that, I feel good. Do we want to take precautions like right now? And he was kind of like, yeah, okay, let's do that. So it was a self-directed choice. I haven't felt bad though. I've been checking my temperature all the time. Have been fine. So it's just precautions, you know. But I do, our giveaway I think is still going on. It was supposed to be drawn yesterday, but I didn't stream yesterday because of not being 100%. So it is going on today, so you can still do your entries if you need to for today. So yeah. It's just, I'm gonna hold off on actually sending the raffle out of my home until, I'll probably wait a while, like probably at least a week or two, until I actually send stuff out of the home, because I don't want to chance it. I just don't want to chance it. And I will update you guys, obviously, if I, you know, if somebody else in the household, there's only 2 of us, so chances are there's not a whole lot going on between us. But still, I'd like to make sure instead of chance it. Welcome in, Pete. How are you? Hey, buddy, little long time no see. Yeah, welcome in. So, what I have, the other name I have was kind of, I was working on for this painting was Mystic Beacon. Like mystical, like maybe a mystical fairy beacon? But like, how do we want to, this is where overarching ideas we formulate in words that actually make sense. So that's all we're doing right now. I'm feeling good, Pete. I'm feeling very good. I'm so glad that you asked. Thank you so much. Yeah. We're good. Hey, Forest Fairy. We're working on naming your painting, dear. That's what we're doing right now. Hey, Miss Umbra. How are you? I liked your painting progress. 8-month streak. Wow, rad. That's crazy. Oh. So Kate, that's interesting. So Kate is saying instead of seeing this painting as a falling star, Kate is seeing it as the lotus kind of being a launching pad for the star to kind of go up into its rightful place. And like the creatures are watching, basically, is what she's saying. That's interesting. Thank you so much, so very much for your subscription, Rad. I appreciate that very much, dear. That helps a ton. That helps a ton. That helps a ton. You like seeing beautiful souls come together. Ah. It is crazy that it's been, what a crazy 8 months, guys. I mean, seriously. Hey, Rob. Hi, dear. How are you? Magic at Midnight, says Forest Fairy. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let me put that down. Magic at Midnight. So I have Divine Timing of the Fall. Should we take Kate's interpretation and try and make a name trajectory of that? Because really what Kate is saying is, instead of the star falling, the star is being sent where it belongs. Like out into the outer realms, basically. It spent its time here and done its thing. And this is kind of like the launch pad to go back home, basically. You're gonna lurk. Happy painting, lady. Thank you so much, Dusty. I appreciate you very much. Hey, Oz the Bossman, how are you, dear? You can't stay long. It's okay, Dusty, I understand. We're gonna go for a bit today, and then I think tomorrow we'll be back to normal. We'll be back tomorrow. Back to normal, I think, tomorrow with our schedule. But I'm gonna keep you guys, like, really posted on, like, what's going on, so. Which kind of is reminding me, if you're not in Discord already, I don't share the Discord link with everybody. I kind of try to keep it a little more on the selective side. But if you do want to be in the loop on what's going on, or what we're doing, or how we're doing, or what's changing, or, you know, because we might be in that stage for a minute, you can join there, and I keep everybody very much up to date on what we're doing, so. It's okay, boss. The birthing of a star. Ah, yeah, you do like that. Okay. Birthing of a star. I like that too. I was a little bit faster, it's fine. Morphman, welcome in, dear. Thank you so much for your host, huh? Thank you, thank you. Birthing of a star. So let's see how we would want to, how would we want to name that? I guess we could name it just straight up Birthing of the Star. You know, we could do that. Hey, Steamed Hams, how are you? I'm gonna put the star instead of a star, because it's the star, not just any star. It's the star. Oh, birth of a star. Birthing of the star at midnight. Okay, I'm gonna have to shorten it because of the mid. Because the thing only lets us use so many characters. Oh, funny how you subbed again on the day you come to existence. On your birthday? Happy birthday! You could have just said it was your birthday, Rad. Happy birthday, dear. Is your birthday on April 1st? That's funny. I have a few cousins who have birthdays on April 1st, too. Yeah. Yeah, we are all doing good. So far we have Divine Timing of the Fall for this painting name. We have Magic at Midnight. And Birth of the Star at midnight. That's a solid birthday. I know, I'm waiting for the catch, but I don't think there's a catch for Rad. I'm waiting for, like, the catch. But there is none, I don't think. Are you 28 now? Wow, Rad. Wow, wow. Yeah, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. You're 28 now. You call it quarantine birthday? Hey, that's fine. You could just call it self-care birthday is really what it can be. Instead of going out and doing things that birthdays genuinely require you to do that maybe perhaps you really don't feel like doing, you now have no obligation to go and do. You literally have all freedom to do exactly whatever it is you want to do on your birthday, which can be kind of free. Yeah, happy 28th birthday. That's awesome, man. Oh, Raven by the Celestial Brook, says Dusty. Ooh. Nice. Do we like that one? Do we like that one? I'll let Forest Fairy pick the final name, I think, but... So, Raven's view... I'm gonna change it just slightly of the Celestial Brook. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for now. To be 25. What, really? You're off to lurk while you eat. Thank you, Pete. Enjoy your food, dear. Usually don't do anything on your birthday since I don't like the attention that much. Social expectation once you hit another age can be tiresome. Kind of, sometimes. Yeah, a little bit. Only if you hold yourself to it still. Celestial River. Ooh, yeah. So, I switched up what, was shared. Let me scroll up in the chat. Well, let me scroll up in the chat. We're all being creative right now, which is exactly where we need to be at the moment. Was it Dusty? I think it might have been. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Raven by... So, Dusty said Raven by the Celestial Brook. And now we're saying it should maybe be Raven's view of the Celestial River. But I'm letting Forest Fairy pick the final one, because this is Forest Fairy's painting. Hi, Lovely! You did your birthday reading for Casey, did you? We didn't see any water in the painting, but I think Starlight River by the Bridge to the Sky. There is water actually in the painting, Dusty. It's right through here. There's a little, like, river or babbling brook. So there is one actually. It's just really light. It's your month and year for fire. Action, 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 action. Sounds good. Sounds good, Rat. I hope so. You see it now, Dusty? Yeah. Miss Umber's like, I'm just creatively listening at the moment. Okay, perfect. Hey, Kappa Tired. How are you, dear? Welcome in. You think you fully moved on? You didn't feel anything? Oh, what freedom, Rad. What freedom. Perfect. So I guess I just want to do the poll for the sake of doing a poll because it'll be fun. You guys can use your your points or your bits to give a bonus to your vote. However, I'm not gonna lie, guys. The last vote is gonna be Forest Fairy. So, but we can start the poll just because. Moving on can be hard. It can, yeah, it can. Oz, thank you so much for giving that gift sub to Miss Umbra. Miss Umbra is one of my my good real life friends, so she knows me as an actual human. So that's very kind. Thank you, thank you. She's watched the channel evolve and myself evolve, and I haven't heard a single complaint from her, so she must like where we're headed, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you can use your the raffle's still open, so if you guys are getting gift subs, you can use your raffle for that if you're getting gift subs. This time is or actually, Miss Umbra, since it's technically April, you can save it for the next one if you don't, and Rad, if you guys are not interested in this one. The next one is a like a grid, like a crystal grid thing. So yeah, it depends on which one you want to use it for, I guess. I guess technically you could probably use it for both this time because it's open today. And then next time I get it, your subs will most likely still be active, so it's fine. It's just one day, right? Aw, thank you so much, Miss Umbra. That's so sweet. I'm so glad. You like all the titles, Dusty? Well, let's read the results. Let me read the results. Both Birth of the Star at Midnight. Oh yeah, so I think most people like the Birth of the Star at Midnight. Yeah. Yeah. Most of you, most of you liked the Star at Midnight, and the second one was Magic at Midnight. So definitely Midnight is a theme. We'll see if Forest Fairy, how she kind of feels about that too. My friends in real life don't know that I stream. I'm concerned what they would do. Really, Steam Cams? I just don't worry about it, honestly. You know, because we're all... It would be foolish to think that people are always going to be the same way that we knew them as before. Plus, I always feel like this part of me has always been fairly prevalent in my life. I just haven't really, I guess, dived so deep into it. You know? But it's always been there. I think it would be foolish to think that people would not be changing and evolving themselves, you know what I mean? I was nervous at first, but then I was just like, why am I nervous? The only people I really talk to are my family and some really close friends, so I could really care less about most everybody else. Tired? Yeah, she's a cute cat. She's very sweet. She's very sweet. She's a very sweet girl. Mm-hmm. You honestly try not to tell your birthday, Rad. You give them a hint and said it would come off narcissistic because it's in April. Interesting. You were mostly kidding, mostly. I understand. There's always a little bit of you though that's like curious. You know what I mean? Like, or like sometimes it's not even curiosity. It's a little bit nervous too. But I think mostly nervous for yourself. Like, if other people show up, am I still gonna be me, or am I gonna like cater to who I used to be around that person? You know what I mean? You do really like the Birth of the Star at Midnight. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah. You love the good vibes and passion for creativity. Thank you, Dusty. That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm so glad. Okay. You think Magic at Midnight is more evocative? I agree. So, it is Forest Fairies painting, so we're gonna go with what Forest Fairies said, but everyone's gonna get their names who contributed on the canvas. That's part of the package. So we'll go do this, and then what we're gonna actually do is pull out one of our old paintings, because I had it's currently 3:33 p.m. for me right at the moment. What I wanted to do is pull out our old canvases, as there's one painting that we haven't touched for a long time that I kind of got an idea for that we need to utilize today. So we're gonna go back and do one of our old canvases that we haven't touched for a while after we name this one. That's the game plan anyway. That's the game plan. Yeah, thank you everyone for all the creative input. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. That is how it works. We all share in that process together. And that's how really awesome things get to be made, right? Sometimes silliness is good though. Maybe. I don't answer to private messages during stream. I will respond at another time. It's just, I just find it a little bit rude. I'm here for everybody, so I will answer you at another time. However, I am currently looking for a pen. But I don't want to get up because the cat is so comfy. Are you comfy? Hey Gert, welcome in, dear. Yeah, thank you everyone for the creative input. Yeah, Steam cams, it's a hard thing to work around sometimes. You like Magic at Midnight too? Yeah, I did too. Hey, what you doing? Don't be drinking my dirty water now. Hey, what are you doing? She's gonna bite on my paintbrushes. No, sweetie. She's such a clown. Yeah, Dusty likes Midnight and Magic at Midnight too, yeah. So we're gonna put this down really quick. Magic at Midnight. I really am interested to have you find your hidden object, hun. I'm very curious to see if you're able to do that. So I'm gonna sign this really quick. So with genuine love, which I sign all of my paintings with that. Because that's what it is. If you think otherwise, I'm so sorry. Alright, so Midnight at Magic. Alright, let's get everyone's names down. You'll be back soon. That's okay, Boston. You're gonna make a shake. Enjoy your shake, dear. So I'm gonna put Starlight Helpers. So Starlights that helped us. You're all getting your names on here. So, I'm doing good, Gert. Thank you so much for asking, huh? It is a challenge. Yeah, I'm not telling you where it's at. You're gonna have to study it. It's not. I don't think it's that challenging, though, to tell you the truth. I don't think it's so odd that you'll not find it. Excuse me. So let me go through the list here and see who provided input in the chat. This might be tricky. I'm gonna have too many people's names to put on this one, I think. So Kate was one of them. So Kate is getting her name on here. If for whatever reason, like, you don't want your name on here, just let me know. I mean, it's just a screen name, but still. Just let me know. I know Dusty helped. Pete helped. Sorry, I get caught up with chat in just a second. Forest Fairy helped on her own time, but I don't really feel a need to put her name on there. Because it's her painting, so it kind of was already, she already helped us already. I hope you're able to enjoy it. What do you want to do, Rad, for your birthday? That's what I want to know. Like, what is it that you're going to do for yourself today for your birthday? That's what I want to know. Perfect. I think we're caught up. I think we're caught up. It's cool since you're not. You're just kind of a connoisseur. Welcome in, crazy bro, dear. I mean, you definitely helped name. You definitely helped name. I'm gonna see who all voted. Will it tell me who votes? That's the other thing I want to find out. Is if when I go in here and do the vote breakdown, if it will tell me who were the voters. Dino used points to vote, so I'm gonna put Dino on here too. I'm gonna put Dino on here too. Thank you everybody for your lovely contributions. This one is now complete. I appreciate you all very much. We're gonna work on a painting we haven't seen for a while. And it's gonna be interesting. What a different view. Oh, you mean of the back of the canvas? Or, yeah. The cat was on my lap, so I had the camera pulled down because she was on my lap, but now she's not. You didn't want to stare at my chest. Oh, mod view on Twitch. Oh, really? I read that there was a thing about that. How different does it look? You love it, Dusty? Aw, I know, I really like it too. It's very different. Interesting. You guys remember this painting? You'll send a pic on Discord? Oh, so I can see it? Okay, cool. I think it's funny how, like, I just happened to, like, be inspired to, like, update my mods in the community recently. And Twitch is also updating things that mods are able to do, so I find that really funny. You've not seen this one, Gurk? This painting was actually started quite a long time ago. This one was Soul Flames. Forest Fairy helped name this one. This one was called Soul Flames, which ended up being fiery flames with some butterflies. And then I got the idea to put like a burst of water, like a water creature or elemental or something. I'm not really sure entirely what this is right at the moment. This one isn't quite finished formulating, but I did get an idea earlier today. Was a black, like, vortex was what I got in this one. So we're gonna be putting like a black, almost like a deep black and purple vortex in this one. Aw, good to see you and be safe. Thank you, Dusty, hon. I appreciate that very much. Enjoy your time out. Joy. So we'll be putting some kind of black, maybe a couple of them. Maybe we'll do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3. I think I like 3 better. I don't like even. I don't like evenness. I don't like evenness. Too much evenness. If I'm gonna do 4, one's gonna be slightly larger than the other, and it's gonna be very subtle. But I'm thinking 3. I'm like a small one. Then you should do 5 Forest Fairy instead of 4. I was thinking 1, 2, 3, and then I was like, well, I don't want to have it be top heavy. So I was like, well, I can bring one all the way down here to balance that out, and that would be 4. You like odd numbers in paintings too, Gurk? Yeah. The thing is, I don't make any, there's only, if it's like large, like core pieces to the painting, then I'm like, okay, yes, I need an odd number. However, if it's just like filler type stuff, I'm not gonna sit there and like count every single, I'm not gonna count every single one of these blue bubbles to make sure there's an odd number. Or, I'm not gonna count all these little tiny butterflies to make sure there's an odd number. I'm basically just gonna take my time. You do like odd number paintings. It's either gonna be, let's do at least 3. Let's do at least 1, 2, 3. Sorry, down here. 1, 2, 3, and then just take a step back and see how we feel, and then go from there. But we need to be mixing our colors first before we do that. But that's kind of my thought process for this at the moment, right at the very moment. Does it, Foxtail, make you think of fireworks? Oh, come in, hon. It does kind of have that feeling, doesn't it? We haven't touched this one for a long time, so we're basically gonna just see what happens with this. This is where we just kind of do whatever, and it gets kind of crazy. This is where we just kind of do whatever. I'm gonna make this bigger. This is gonna be the biggest one. Sorry. This is gonna be the biggest one. And notice I'm not being real particular about, like, the brush stroke. Like, I literally just threw down the brush and I did not care really what happened after that. just keep that in mind. Like, just notice little, tiny little things like that. Like, I don't really care at this point. However, I did just get the idea that I should like taper some of this off. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of brushing with our paper towel so we can get like a nice slow taper on this little kind of vortex thing. That's what we're gonna do. Just taper it off. Ooh, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting. And what we'll do next then is take a small brush. I'm gonna bring this black paint back to life. It was dried watercolor, but I want to bring it back to life because I want to put just a little bit of black in here, and I want to put this in when it's wet. So yeah, Blaze, my cushions are open, dear. Yeah, totally open, totally open. It's gonna take a while for us to get a commissioned painting completed, but I do just want to remind people, you know, maybe delivery for paintings is going to be delayed at the moment, just for where health concerns are at the very moment. However, that's something that you know, I'm going to leave open to a full discussion. So sometimes you don't really feel like things like that need to be shared, but you never know people's expectations, I guess. But it would take a while to do it would take a few weeks anyway to get a commission done, so I'm not overly worried about that. But I would like to let people know ahead of time, you know, that I'm taking it seriously. So you like how free-flowing this painting is? Yeah. We've done black vortexes in our paintings before. You were looking for a 1 to 2 day turnaround time? Were you really? I mean, I can do it, but then that would be all that I would be able to do during that time. Are you willing to pay that kind of money? That would literally, I wouldn't be streaming it, number one. Number two, it would probably be all that I would do within those 1 to 2 days. Yeah. I'd eat at my easel. I don't know if I would pet my cat a whole lot. It would be a challenge. And I'm putting a little bit of this, the blackness in while the canvas is still, while the section is still wet. So we're getting interesting bleed with the colors. Luna, we saw you knock out a painting in 30 minutes. 2 days is no problem. That's true. Liptor was there for our, I don't know if you guys watched the Bob Ross painting or not. I can show you though. I did my first speed run with Bob Ross. I found out that I was actually not using paint thinner. I was using pour medium. It was an unlabeled bottle that I could have sworn was paint thinner. That I could have sworn up and down was paint thinner, but it was not. It was pouring medium. So not only did I keep pace with Bob Ross, guys, I used a painting medium that I've never touched before, which was oil paint. Painting in a new style that I had never painted before. Also, I did not have all the materials that I needed, such as paint thinner, which ended up being crucial. And this is what we got. So. But yes, this is still wet, so it is wet for a long, long, long time. It is wet for a stinking long time. Part of me wanted to touch up on it because I'm like, oh, now that I know what I'm doing, I can make changes to it. But another part of me was like, no, let's leave it as a lesson and leave it exactly how it was at the end of the stream, because it speaks for itself of like time number 1, shot 1, you know. So it's actually quite funny because you should try it again. We will. That's going to be a new monthly thing for subscribers, so we will do another Bob Ross again. So I heard you can easily do it, would offer me a huge discount, and are excited to start. Of course, please. They take forever to dry and are super messy. Yeah, I didn't enjoy oils in school, but I did enjoy following along with Bob very much. Doing oils when you're not used to them is tough. Yeah, it was really tough, but I kept pace. That was the other tricky part, is keeping pace. Turns out I was using not paint thinner, which means my brushes were dirty the entire time I was painting. I did not have a clean brush the entire time, which is why a lot of my colors are kind of muted, I guess you could say. Hey Midnight, welcome into the treehouse, dear. I like your name. Your name is very fitting for the theme we were just talking about earlier, which I find ironic. Welcome to the treehouse, dear. What was I looking? Oh yeah, I was looking for the bottle. So I used what was it? It was this bottle. Water-based pouring medium. It doesn't really say what it is, except for right here. It says medium temperature paint material, which I thought I had bought it being paint thinner, but it did not thin paint at all. So I painted that whole thing with very, very messy, caked, paint-filled brushes, and trying to keep pace. It was fun. It was actually quite funny. I enjoyed laughing. I was giving Bob a hard time most of the time. But yeah, it was fun. You wonder if there's a sort of liquid white for acrylics? I don't know. I got 2 bottles of liquid white stuff, and it seemed to be well, he said the whole point of liquid white being made through the painting company that he uses was that it was made specially to dry very slowly. There goes the cat. She's gonna take a nap. You'd like to try it, Bob Ross with acrylics. Paintbrush did Bob Ross with acrylics a couple times. That's what my boyfriend Paintbrush liked to do. Are you going to sleep, honey? She might drink from Buddha before she goes to sleep. Are you thirsty? Maybe. There might be. You might give it a go then. I would try. It's a little bit different. I haven't tried it with acrylic. I never really painted with Bob before, but I did that in particular time. I decided if I was going to actually do it, I was going to do it his way kind of thing. So I did spend quite a bit getting materials and things like that for that kind of stream content. And I'm glad I did, because I think if I would have tried to do it with too many variants, I don't think I would have done nearly as well. I don't think I would have done nearly as well. I was telling myself, like, despite the fact that I was on so many deficits, you know, first time with that medium, you know, not having an actual paint thinner to clean my brushes, you know, not having, being rushed, you know, to keep pace with Bob, I was quite impressed with how the painting turned out, honestly. Made me kind of excited, too, for other paintings as well, like, in the future. Like, if that was the first go, and, like, everything that could have went wrong, I don't know. If you guys watched the stream, it was quite funny, honestly. It was just funny to imagine how things really would be once we were able to kind of iron things out and not make things so difficult. I'm gonna go in and use a medium brush. I always try to move the bristles just a tiny bit. I'm gonna add quite a bit of water to our watercolor. And we're just going to start making some color placeholders. That's kind of what I call them now. Because I want some of this purple to just even out a little bit more on the canvas. So I'm just gonna put my little purple orbs here in the middle. Maybe do a little bit more water. Actually, they're turning out to be black, which is very interesting. Instead of getting upset about the color being way different, I'm just accepting it for what it is. And we're just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna roll with it. But I am very excited to do more paint-along streams. Very, very excited. Because we're only just gonna get better at it, you know, is kind of how I looked at it. Yeah, yeah. And it'll be interesting to combine slowly, or maybe quicker than I think, combine Bob's techniques with some of my own, because I already do lots of layered watercolor. So it'll be interesting to mesh, see if we can like mesh the two together a little bit. It'll be interesting to see if that's something that'll eventually come about from, you know, that type of experimentation. Best of both worlds, kind of, yeah. Greg's like, yes. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I'm excited to see how that comes about. You know, because really the watercolors, the intuitive watercolor painting is really just creative experimentation. Like, you guys basically just sit here and watch me experiment. Unless I have a commission, then I usually have some kind of more specific direction with the commissions. But you know, the other paintings are also kind of randomly inspired sometimes too. So it's an interesting. I didn't think when I started painting, I kind of didn't think that this was really where it was gonna go, but this is kind of where it's leading. I was just like, oh, well, let's just have fun and experiment and enjoy that process together. And then it ended up being commissions ended up being kind of a whole nother level of creating that kind of shocked me, honestly. Because people would get a commission, and then I would tell them kind of like what I was already picking up to like start the painting with. And it was funny because some people would would say, hey, can you add this particular item to the painting? And quite a few times it was surprisingly so. I would tell the person, that is already actually in your painting. It's making you want to paint something freer. I think so. I think everybody should give it a shot. You know? At least once. At least once. But I do. I think everyone should give a free-form kind of expression of painting a shot. Especially if you struggle knowing what it is, what subject matter you want to be painting. Like, it's just more freeing. Like, instead of sitting there and like waiting for your brain to decide, you let the painting kind of decide for you, because it's already formulating kind of before your eyes. And that kind of takes that stress away from you a little bit. You know? Do it and see where it goes. Exactly, yeah. And if you are a Patreon, then you already know this, but my Patreons are kind of signed up to be involved in kind of a one-on-one class curriculum, where we kind of like set time aside once a month to kind of build our own intuitive painting together. Hey, Alone at Midnight, welcome in. I saw your follow earlier. I'm glad you survived the 10-minute follower limit. Welcome in, welcome in. I think that's going to be to our benefit. Because some people get nervous and then they just act all kinds crazy. Hey, Griswold. Welcome in, huh? Yeah, so we have Patreon. We have we're going through a book right now called The Artist's Way, and it talks about higher creativity and connecting to that. And I'm kind of using that book as a little bit of a core curriculum now, and seeing how it correlates to the way that I'm currently already doing things, which makes it interesting. You were dying to comment, were you? I'm so sorry. Crazy, bro. Yeah. Are you throwing an AoE spell on the ground or something, crazy bro? Is that what that is? That's the way I'm interpreting those emotes. You're throwing an AoE spell on the ground. For all of us. I'm gonna take that as a yes. Health AoE potion, basically, yeah. Yeah. I'm curious. I'm a mod on lots of other people's channels, so I'm curious to know how, what the new view is like as a mod. Because I saw that earlier today, that mods have a special view now, which is interesting to me. This is a very bubbly painting. Look how many chaos bubbles we have. Kind of crazy. What style of painting do I usually make? Our paintings are all intuitive, so we don't really have a game plan with a painting, so each painting is kind of like its own beast. We just started, this one had been sitting on the back burner for a while, and while I was kind of like doing a little bit of morning reflection. I guess you could call it meditating, but it's a little bit different than just sitting there and meditating. I got the idea that we needed purplish black vortexes in this painting in specific. Like, this was the painting that popped in my head. So while this painting had been sitting on the back burner for a long time, I got the inspiration to go back to it today. So that's what we're doing. So we're just kind of like, I'm just kind of like mindlessly talking to you guys right at the moment and doing color balancing. So I'm balancing out the canvas with its color at the moment while I kind of chat with you. So I kind of stop once I feel it's necessary. And then we wait for another spark of inspiration to come along. So it looks like a cockpit of an airplane. Does it really? Crazy bro? That's nuts. That's nuts. Is it overwhelming? I just made all these people mods and now like their scenery is overwhelming. I was telling them too, like, hey, I have so many mods and I'm just a real chill person anyway, so it's no pressure. And I like go to look at like the stream from their view now, and like it looks like a plane of a cockpit plane. It's kind of interesting. I wonder how overwhelming it feels just to like visually look at. Thanks for the lurk, Forestberry. Thanks for the lurk, dear. I'm excited to wrap some more things up, but I'm also excited to like progress in this painting as well too, a little bit more. Oh really? Interesting. I'll have a better idea once I start modding for other channels. I'll have a better idea of what it looks like, I think. It's alright though. You see her cat sleeping in the back? Yeah, she comes on our lap sometimes a lot. Do you want some more bowls? Maybe send people full joke of Twitch and they'll move it in a few days. You think they would do that, Crazy Brown? I don't know. Maybe they would. I don't know if they would do that though. That's pretty bold. That's pretty bold. When I played a lot of MMOs, specifically Guild Wars 2, they always had events, special events that would happen on holidays, and one of them was for April Fool's Day, which I always thought was kind of funny. I think you would have like a trunk of gear that would come out, or you'd receive a trunk of gear and it would be like costumes and things like that, and I think you would run around with like your arms out like an airplane and you'd make airplane noises. Do you guys remember that? For those of you who played Guild Wars 2, do you guys still play Guild Wars 2? I don't even know if it's still alive. You used to play Guild Wars 1 and 2. I never played 1, Gurk, but I did play 2. A lot. Like a lot. Hey, Lancy. I know, the kitty's so sweet. She's gonna nap for a while. Yeah. Minecraft will give random skills? Interesting. crazy, bro. I guess maybe Twitch could possibly do something like that. It's hard saying, I guess, right? I'm actually kind of excited to have this painting touched again, because it's been kind of by its lonesome for so long. For so long. Alright, we're gonna add some black. I wanna make the very center of the swirls or vortexes darker. The very, very center. You think it could make mini mods angry if it was a joke? Maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's a joke. It would be very bold of them to make that into a joke, but I don't think that it is really. People have been asking for it for so long. Have they? Have they? I mean, it might make it easier for people who mod, I guess. Wouldn't it? Maybe. I have yet to mod with the changes, so I'm assuming it would be. But, it's hard saying. I'm assuming that it would be. Okay, so now I'm having a bit of fun. I'm noticing one drip is making its way slowly down the vortex. So I'm gonna help another section kind of create a new one. I would imagine it might be more helpful. See, now this one's gonna just do whatever it wants. I don't care. This is how freeform we are. Bye, little drip. Have fun. Have fun. Yeah, let it flow. Yeah, this one's coming down too. See this one? Who's gonna win? Do you think this drip's gonna win or this drip? Who's gonna go down? Who's gonna go first? Or who's gonna be longer, I guess is really what we should say. Right drip will win. You think this one? Over here? Maybe. Hey Meadowlunar, how are you, dear? Welcome in, dear. Morphman says the left, okay. Do we want another poll? I'm just doing polls left and right now. They're already slowing down though. Drip racing. I love you, thank you so much. Pete is being Pete. Pete's saying, I don't care which one wins as long as you're both having fun. Yeah. I like that. It's a very Pete answer. Yeah. Drip racing. Yeah. I'm gonna say I can cheat. I honestly can cheat because I can kind of see which one has a little bit more wetness to it and which one doesn't. I think it's gonna be this one. I think it's gonna be this one. But I cheat. I'm physically here in the room, so. I could be wrong though. Now the thing is I could also cheat and like blow on this one, like with like blow air on it to like force it down. So we just hope that I won't cheat and do that, right? I don't know, this one might get help from the other ones. This one might actually get some help from this other drip that was already there at one time. Now that I'm looking at it, if it makes it through all these obstacles into this previous drip, it might get some help. You'll accept the right losing, that's okay. That's okay. Right drip cheats, you think? It's using an old path. It's using an old path that's already been, wow, this is getting really deep, guys. I don't know if you're noticing this right now. It's using an old path that's already been carved out. So there's a trailblazer who already went through and like carved the way. So now that they've kind of come across that path, they're gonna utilize that to their benefit, right? Is that really cheating? I don't think it's cheating. Is that cheating or divine intervention? See, it is deep. A conversation we would probably only have here in the treehouse. Because I'm a Scorpio and I don't know how to not be deep, I guess. Alright. Drip racing. Drip racing will take over Twitch. They found a new thing, maybe. Just remember where it started. Just remember where it all started. Morphman's gonna redeem his points for a card. I'm gonna reset the deck first. So Miss Umber says, no path is wrong. Everyone has their own path, their own method, but they both get where they need to go. Exactly. I like this. I like this. Your two sisters are Scorpios. That's funny. Next we'll be watching paint dry on stream. You guys want to do that with our oil painting? Because that one is still wet. We could literally watch paint dry if we wanted. Actually, this is drying as we're watching it drip. You like Scorpios, Midnight? Then you'll like the... You're a double Leo. Nice. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we have lots of Scorpios in the channel. Lots and lots and lots. Do not go where the path may lead. Go where there is no path and leave a trail. Morphin, yeah, I like that too. That's Emerson. Griswold's a Scorpio too. Yeah, we have a lot of Scorpios. Should I go down the list? Should I go down the list? I won't go down the list. if people are gonna plead the fifth, I won't call them out. But I don't remember who you all are. Alright, Morphin, let's draw your cards. There's actually a lot, even especially around my birthday in particular. There's a lot of you, even you cusp people. I remember you cusp people too. There's a lot of October birthdays. A lot of November birthdays. A lot of late October, early November birthdays in here. And then the second one is probably late November, early Decembers. I don't think so. I think, isn't the cusp on like the 20 something? You're always surprised that people guess yours correctly. Really, Bossman? You must, people might be picking up on like one of your signs then, maybe like your moon. People pick up on first. Alright, let me focus on Morphman's card really quick and then we will, then I'll go back into the discussion. Alright, we want to drop the best card for Morphman. It's going to relay a good mindset for Morphman to have at the time being. What is give us a card in the deck that relays a good mindset for Morphman to have at this moment. Good mindset for Morphman to focus on at the moment. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There's 2 of them. We'll see if they go together. Honestly, I think most of these go together. Did I really say whoop? Aw, Curly! Thank you so much! Sorry, I'm on the floor picking up cards. Aw. Curly, that's so sweet. Thank you so much for giving to the community, hon, and welcome back. I'm glad to see you. Hopefully you're well. My CD is skipping, so we're gonna do the next CD. Thank you. Welcome back, dear. How am I doing today? I'm doing really well. Thank you so much. How are we? Are all feeling good, I hope. This song is playing like louder than the rest of it. I just drew some cards before you popped in. So that was for, if you just got a gift sub or you are a sub, today is the last day to enter in for the March giveaway. I'm doing it today because yesterday I had to cancel because I was worried about health concerns. We're still gonna keep an eye on that. However, you can do !raffle to enter yourself in if you are a subscriber. That includes gift subs. So you can do !raffle to put yourself in. I am going to be delaying on mailing it out for a while until the state of my health is like solidified, because I am not going to be mailing stuff that might possibly be contaminated. So keep that in mind, that it might take a while to actually get to you because I want to be careful. I feel fine, but I did have a scratchy throat yesterday, so just in case. Why is the CD skipping? Thanks for the gift sub. I know, isn't that so sweet? I'm gonna put the CD back on. I think it's just being weird. Alright, Morphman. Didn't I say, don't these cards must go together? These cards totally go together, Morphman. These 2 cards here. Yeah, much love to you guys. Yeah. So we have what would I do if I had enough time? Morphman. What would I do when I have the time? And then this one says, what is my biggest dream? What can I do today to move closer to that dream? These are like hand in hand. These are like hand in hand. These are like all basically the same card, worded in 2 different ways. You're going to lurk for a little bit. Aw, Curly. That's okay, hon. Thank you so much for your lurk, dear. And your support. Oh yeah, there is Psycho Pete. Yes, you could do !SO. Yes, Curly. Thank you very much. Yes. There you go. Yeah, I do. I watch Curly J sometimes. They were painting one time that I was watching, and then they were working on a website the other time. So yeah, they have a channel as well. So Morphin, I think this is basically pretty straightforward, honestly. I think that what you need to do first is do what makes you happy, and that will eventually help you find out what your actual dream is, because I feel like right now maybe you're not 100% sure what that is. so it's kind of hard for you to put things into action. So I feel like this is saying that these two things correlate, like doing things that make you happy and things that you love doing, or even things that you like doing. Maybe alter those just a tiny bit to see if that like eventually does turn into love, and then that is how you kind of find out to steer the boat towards your actual dream. And there's plenty of time, I think, to do that at the moment. So it's really good to just spend time experimenting, right? Spend time experimenting. I think that's gonna help. Yeah, lots of time. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, Morphin. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just about prioritizing, sometimes a little differently. I wonder if my CD player needs some TLC. Because it's acting a bit touchy. I'm gonna turn our alerts back up because I haven't been able to hear them really. Perfect. Now I can actually like hear, I think, when alerts are going off. Can you guys hear the alerts? Because I'm not. Like, I almost missed those. Send some energy into it. CD player. Behave. Never mind, you're back. It's okay. I think it's being weird. I think it's just a little off kilter. Oh no, I know why it's doing it. I got paint on the back of it. It should work now. There's no paint now. I took care of it. I mean, I'm a painter. What do we really expect? I mean, honestly. You couldn't really? Oh, without it? Is that the Reiki CD? Nope, that one's not the Reiki CD. That one is the Liquid River, or Silk River, River of Silk. It's the native flute one. The Reiki one is still here though. It's right here. You want to listen to that next? This is the Reiki one. Hey Ghoulie, welcome back, dear. Liquid Silk, thank you, Forest Fairy. Yeah, that's what this CD is, Liquid Silk. So far every CD I own is at least majority of them are listed in. If you do exclamation point music, it'll bring up everything that we have. But this is the Reiki one. Hey Ghoulie. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Aww, thank you so much. I hope you are too, dear. Thank you so much for your subscription. Welcome back. Thank you so much for your subscription. Disappears to the year 1987. Fairlight, what are you doing? It's an oddly specific year. Redeem flute. Workman. It's an oddly specific year. Can I trust you? Can I trust you? Oh yeah, Fairlight should be named on the painting? Did they make a comment and I like missed it somehow? I'm sorry, Fairlight, if I missed it. Fairlight usually is always here though, aren't they? Lurking, lurking, lurking. You like music with birds in the background, do you? I guess I do too. I do too. This one has birds and natural sounds. I'm not sure if you can hear it straight away though. Should we do that now before I forget? I tend to get distracted sometimes during streams, so maybe we should do it before I forget. Aww. Oh, and at midnight, I'm so glad, hon. Maybe skipping off to work now. Enjoy work. Enjoy work. Aw, thank you, Midnight. Welcome in, dear. We'll be here. We'll be here. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you can come in and enjoy the space. It's making you sleepy, Kirk? I mean, you guys can fall asleep. That's fine. Don't feel like you can't rest. You know what I mean? Don't feel like you can't rest. Good night, hon. You saw an owl? You went hiking and you saw an owl? You couldn't get a pic because it was far away and it flew off. Pretty sure it's a barred owl, which is your favorite. Oh, interesting. I like owls. It's been a while since I've been out on a. So here's how my outside activities have been recently. I legit sat out on my front porch for like an hour. Yes, last night. Was it last night? Yes, it was last night. And that's like the extent of my outdoor activities for the moment. I wanted to lay in the yard, but then I was like, it's cold and wet, and what would my neighbors think? But now I'm kind of wishing that I would have just laid out in the yard. I should have just done it anyway. Hopefully meet you guys later. Yeah, phone at midnight, definitely. Not that you would have to join Discord, but we do have we're a very close community, so we have a Discord that's kind of thank you, Forestberry, and then you can go back to lurking there. That's kind of very close knit, so if you already have a Discord, you can join us over there. I'm trying to get back into the habit of doing like daily card readings for subscribers. Trying to get that back into that habit. I didn't do that yesterday because of being ill, but I wanted to do that, get back to doing that again. So, you like your garden, Kirk? See, that's something that I want to do, is plant a garden, but have like it be like more related to food. Because I already have quite a few flowers that I'm able to kind of like grow and have growing, like they come back every year. Like I think that's is that an annual when it comes back every year? I think it is. And I think perennials are like like only for that season, basically. Yeah, so I have all these different plants that I planted last year that are coming back. Not Vinci. Welcome back, dear. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully. Oh yeah, it's an annual. Okay. Oh, I like willow trees. So instead of a goat will, it was a willow tree. I love willow trees. I really do. I really do. Hey, Rigonin. Welcome back. Thank you so much for your subscription. I almost called you a stinker. Welcome back. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something in specific. I looked over to my computer for a reason. But I don't remember. Thank you so much for your subscription. We're going in. Welcome back, dear. We do still have the March giveaway. We're still gonna do. I'm just gonna be delayed on sending it a little bit. So you can still do entries for that for today and today only. So if you just hit that subscribe button and you did not already raffle yourself in, go ahead and take some time to do so if the items interest you. If they don't, that's fine. You can save it for another time. Because we're going to have April here soon. The April one ready to go here soon. I just got all the stuff for April, so I just need to take a picture. And then at the end of the month we will, well, closer to the end of the month, we will do the April one. Oh, for the veggies, yeah, I would really like to have a space for, to grow some vegetables. I would. I've been saying it for a while that I want to like grow my own food. And now I might actually have time to do so, yeah, I'll send it anywhere. I've sent one to Portugal before. So yeah, I send it anywhere. And you don't have to pay me anything. Like, I don't ask you to pay for shipping or anything like that. Like, you legit subscribe, throw in your ticket, and if you win, you win. And you just tell me where to send it. And then I mail it. So. Yep, I'm fully aware that mailing across seas costs more. And I'm okay with that. So, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're gonna enter then? Okay, perfect. The next one, next month, is going to be a selenite charging plate with tumblestone crystals. So you can charge your tumblestones on the plate. That's going to be April's giveaway, which we'll do entries for near the end of the month. So the only catch is if you win one, I don't let you win another because I try to let everybody have a chance. So if the giveaway is something that you're really not interested in, you don't have to put your ticket in for that one. Yeah. And I keep record of all the giveaways, so I have a record of everybody who's won. Streamlabs saves records for me, so I won't, if I forget, I just go in Streamlabs and take a look. And Streamlabs is like, here's the winners. Thank you. Yeah, try to make it fair, I'm kind of sitting here contemplating, so like right now I've pretty much done 1, 2, 3 like we said we would do. Things are still feeling a tiny bit out of balance. I think I gonna do another one. And interestingly enough, I think I'm gonna put it right here. So I think we will have 4. I think we will have 4, but this one's gonna be smaller. Hey Kate, welcome back, dear. Like right here somewhere. Like kind of how this one's small, kind of small-ish, but I want to do it much smaller than this one up in the corner. Because now after getting a whole concept feel of everything, I feel like this is the best place to balance everything out a little bit. Like color-wise. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this spot. You kind of like the bamboo brush stroke. Doesn't it feel like bamboo? It's honestly just a really, here's the brush, P. It's just one of my very much used and abused brushes. See how all the bristles are like broken apart and like split? That's because I've literally gone in and just smashed the paintbrush against the canvas so much that it's used to being open in the center, which creates the interesting brush strokes. This is actually my favorite brush. Yeah, so like my trees I create with this brush. And basically if I want an interesting brush stroke that can be a little obscure, that's the one that I use. Basically. Hey Walter Brando. 2 months. That's crazy. Welcome back. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for supporting me and supporting the channel. Welcome back. It's kind of crazy to think about 2 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's got a nice texture to it. It does. It has an interesting one. It's one that you don't, it's hard to place. You know what I mean? Like, it's so different that it's hard to place. Because sometimes, especially if you're another painter, you know, you're like, oh, I know how that person did that brush stroke, or, you know, whatever you happen to be telling yourself as you're like looking at another artist's work. I feel like with that kind of brush stroke in particular, it makes it that much harder. I'm just going in now and adding some more black to our purple as it's wet, so we get like a nice blended feel. But I don't want to do it too particular at the moment either, because we'll go back in and do it another time. Hi, welcome in. I'm kind of, how do I want to say this? I'm kind of getting a feeling like we need to define this shape better. So like this like water elemental or whatever it is, we need to be defining its shape much better. I'm almost feeling like there's going to be another layer of color on top of it. It expresses a lot of movement. Yes, it does. This in particular, yes, it does. A lot of movement and a lot of energy and a lot of power behind this particular shape. So it's gonna be interesting. I feel like right now what we'll do is we'll experiment, right? So I want to ask the color wheel what color layer we should be basically putting on top of this, because I feel like this shape in particular right now at the moment is ambiguous, and I think it's supposed to be that way for now because the actual shape is going to lay on top of what we're looking for. Maybe I should figure out what shape it is. That's interesting. I got column? A column? Hope you're well. Oh, yeah. I hope everybody's well. I know it's difficult a little bit. That's gonna be different. Let's see what color it should be. A fallen starfish? Maybe. Let me go to Streamlabs. Oh, that's why I'm having difficulty figuring out what I'm doing. Okay, let me do... Let's go to our browser source. This is the color wheel. Interact. Okay. We're gonna try to define our shape here. What color are we laying as a layer on top of our blue? Like what color belongs on top of our blue for our shape? Let's see what the fates say. All right, we're gonna spin our wheel. We're gonna put it right here. It's gonna be incorporated with the blue, whatever it is here. We just want to know what color should be the defining feature of that. So please answer and give us the color that would work best for this space. Oh my gosh. Okay, I mean, makes sense. It makes sense because I mean, look at the it makes sense, honestly. Before you get all upset, look at our spirals. Look at the color we were already just painting. Honestly. You like the wheel, Pete? Yeah, yeah. So it's a water elemental, so if it's for purple, kind of. I'm not surprised. I'm just gonna say this. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by what I picked. The wheel like never likes you, Morphin. I think the wheel was basically saying, hey, you are already using the right color, so just keep going, basically is what the wheel is saying. The wheel's like, don't stop. Just keep going and use the same color you've been using. Is basically what it was saying. So I want to get more clear. Okay, never mind. I got it. This is gonna be interesting. This painting is like chaos this painting is like chaos. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. It's a pillar, but it's a pillar that also has kind of lightning coming out. So this is gonna be interesting. You were going to say it, but you thought that you always say that. Oh, you were gonna say purple. This is gonna be interesting. right? Very energetic. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, let's not think about it too much. Okay, so I'm gonna put just a pillar, like, kind of purpley shape in here. I'm gonna try not to be too particular about how it's laid down. The painting would be a good fit for the tower. Do you think so? Good. Maybe that's what it's trying to be. Maybe that's what it's trying to be. Because I'm making like this little, like, purpley column-like shape, but I'm not being real particular about its layout. And then what we're gonna do, I think I will eventually have to go in and like put white on top to like put in some space, like, because you need to put white in to make it feel like it's got energy to it. If you this is very interesting. We did another painting that had dark black purpley swirls. Do you guys remember that commission piece that had pink lightning? I find it funny that that theme is kind of coming in here too. Do you guys remember that commission piece? The rebirth of the wildling, I think is what we called that one. Interesting. Anyway, just noticing a theme. Yeah, except this one's gonna be a little bit different. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. This is gonna be chaotic. Chaos on a painting is really what this is gonna be. Because the electricity was coming out the top on that one. This one I literally just saw like mass electric chaos like all over the painting. So this is gonna be interesting how we translate that basically. It's gonna be like dark purple painting, like dark purple lightning, like all over the canvas. Forest Fairy approves. Forest Fairy approves. It's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal, right? Can I just point out that this song features an owl, Miss Umbra? Yes, you can. Do you like it? We're gonna lay down the foundations of this, and then I'm gonna kind of wrap up the painting. Because we have, which means tomorrow is just gonna be that much better. We will resume, or try to resume, some normalcy tomorrow. So our stream will most likely be at the normal time. I most likely will not be making adjustments to the schedule tomorrow, unless like something crazy happens and like we just need to. But today is going to be gonna be a little bit shorter because I don't want to push it, you know what I mean? Ease ourselves back into what we're doing. Wow. This one's gonna be freaking nuts, guys. This one is like so big, I don't even know if I really understand. Hey Tom Sir, well, welcome in, Hunts. I'll let you guys have a few more minutes. If you are subscribed and you have not put in your raffle ticket yet, please do so. Because yesterday was technically the day that was supposed to be the last day, but I ended up not feeling well. So we kind of took some precautions. I am feeling better, much better, like almost 100% better, like 99.9% better. Honestly, 100% better is really truth. So yeah, we took a break, but we're gonna be back full swing. Raspberry, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. For those bits, I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you. Hey Ara, welcome in, hon. I hate to go, but I do want to give you guys a few more minutes to get your raffles in. We will continue this painting. So far this painting has flames, butterflies, a water elemental is what we were saying. Four vortexes. And now we're putting in dark purple lightning and a dark purple column, which I think I'm eventually going to brighten up, you know, either with a white of some kind to have the energy kind of showing up for it. Interesting is all I have to say. It's your bedtime, Kirk. Aw, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it's late. It's late. On Wednesdays, I would normally stream during the day, but I had a lot to catch up on since I was like pretty much confined to my bedroom yesterday. I had a lot to catch up on. I could tell you. So this will be, we'll take some photographs of this, put it in our painting progress section. This one all of a sudden became extremely fun to do. I like how that goes. I like how, you know, I'm not really feeling a painting for a while, so I just leave it alone. And then randomly I come back to it, and I'm like super excited and ready to go. So that's just how it goes. That's like a normal process here. So I'm very excited to see what the other progress is with this one as we go. We will also work on our dolphin painting. Here, let me show you. Which, the dolphin painting, we're going to come back to, I think, after a minute. But this is the one that's going to be space dolphins. This is the one that made me super excited because it's going to be space dolphins. Like intergalactic travelers. Time traveling, galactic traveling dolphins. Anyway, very interesting. So that one I have a little bit of a concept for. We ended up, I ended up removing a lot of color and placing it back in and then removing it again because I was trying to get the depth down first before the concept. So that's really something that I'm focusing on. It's gonna be interesting to see how we execute that feeling. This is our glow-in-the-dark painting that is kind of a hot mess right now. But this one looks way different when we turn on the blue light. So here's the blue light with this one even. Whoa, that looks neat too. It looks neat with the blue light on it too. It looks very trippy. I'm creating very trippy paintings right now. And I don't even need to take anything. But this is what the glow-in-the-dark one looks like when it's under the blue light. So it looks way different. We're gonna make the this planet much darker though, because we need a really high contrast of values. So we need to make something super dark, which I'm thinking is going to end up being the planet. Here, the planet needs to be much darker. So this planet will probably almost be black, I think. Like a really, really dark green. Can they be evil dolphins coming to destroy the Earth? I don't think so. Is that something that they are in, what was that movie? Is that what they do in, what's the movie called? Come on, Diana. What's the movie called? Galaxy something? Travelers of the... No. I don't know what the movie's called. Somebody else knows what the movie's called. About the dolphins that leave the planet and go out into space. I've never actually seen the movie, so... Hitchhiker's Guide. Yes, Skirt, thank you. I think I've watched maybe like the first 10 minutes of it. I got really bored once the dolphins left because dolphins are my favorite animal, so... I might have been a little butthurt at the time that dolphins were not included in the movie, so... So, well, the dolphins are leaving, so I'm gonna leave, I think is really kind of the mindset that I had when I watched it. You don't know the movie? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Isn't that what it's called? I think it's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It talks about dolphins like leaving the planet. They're like, bye guys. which when I said it was going to be space dolphins, like that just came out of nowhere for me. Space dolphins came out of nowhere for me. And then Forest Fairy was like, that reminds me of the book, and so she was talking about the book. But, yeah, that's also on her list. Aw, not your fan. You just got off work, dear. Aw. I just finished up. Do you want to see our... I'll show you the progress, and then we'll wrap up and go. I'll show you the progress. So we have a couple themes going on. There were actually 3 books? Really? 3 books. 3 books. Wow, interesting. Interesting. I might start early tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? I guess join us in Discord. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about tomorrow. I don't know if I want to start early or not, because it's gonna be 4 hours. Part of me wants to start early only because I'm like super excited about this painting now. You came too late. It's okay. It's okay. Not your fan. It's fine, dear. I'm doing kind of a weird stream day today. I'm only basically going for 2 hours today because I had a lot to catch up on today from being sick and like being quarantined to my own room for like all of yesterday. So, but we're feeling like 100% better today. It was like a 100% turnaround, so I don't know what was going on, but yeah. Did you already put your ticket in, not your fan? For your raffle ticket? You're glad I'm feeling better? Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm feeling way better. Way better. I told my boyfriend, I was like, so, does that mean I can come out of the bedroom? I basically watched interesting videos that you guys shared with me. It's like Forrest Vario shared that video on Choice from Gaia in Discord. I watched that one. And then Pete shared a couple things, which I watched those too. And then I did lots of meditation. And I did lots of journaling. And then by that time it was time for me to sleep, so I also slept a lot. I'm pretty sure I slept in sometime in the middle too, but yeah, so far our painting is very, very energetic painting. Very energetic painting. We have our blue elemental, basically, which we put a purple column into them. Because I got column, and then I was like, I don't know how we're going to incorporate that to the rest of the painting. And then I just saw like sparks of lightning all over the canvas, basically. So I was like, okay, well, that's where we're gonna go. So there's actually gonna be dark purple lightning. I'm gonna continue to lay layers in 4. That is going to be in the painting as well. And then we'll go in and decide maybe a little bit better what we want to do with some of these vortexes, I guess. I'm feeling like maybe the middle sections, I'm just gonna put a light layer of purple in some of these. A celestial being, kind of. I bet the meditation helps a lot. Yeah, I think it did. I think it did, for sure. I think it did, for sure. It's an energy being from space, kind of. Kind of, yeah. But anyway, we're gonna find somebody to raid. I do appreciate you all being here very, very much. We will be... I'm gonna try and steer us back to a normal schedule, depending on how I feel. I might make up for something on Friday during the daytime, because Paintbrush is going to be working anyway, and I've already had plenty of time to rest, so keep that in mind, maybe, for Friday, to make up for kind of what we missed. Is what my goal is. So let's see who we can find. I'm not sure who's on to be raiding. Let's see who we can have here. Have a lovely night. Thank you so much, Dragon. Have a lovely afternoon. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, good night, Forest Fairy. Good night, on. I'll be back. I'll definitely be back tomorrow evening. And then we'll see how Friday kind of goes for us. I think what we're gonna do, we can do... I have 2 options. I'm kind of feeling like maybe Kalina B, or Brittany's art vibes. So it depends. Do you guys want to go hang out with Kalina and see what she's doing? I'm not sure. She has her thing is just chatting, so she might just be talking. Brittany is one of my art people that I watch during the day quite a bit. She is actually, looks like she's doing some actual art, so it depends on what we're feeling, kind of, I guess. Take care, everyone. Feel better. Thank you so much, Ghoulie. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm taking it slow today. I didn't want to jump gung-ho and make myself worse. You like Brittany? Our person sounds good. Yeah, let's do Brittany then. Let's do Brittany. Because she's super supportive. She raids us quite a bit as well. I think she would appreciate it. So let me go to... I think she's been doing a prompt. So if my Patreon people, if you like being able to see people work on their art and like have prompts for you, she has an art club that you can join in her Discord, and I guess everybody in the art club kind of spends time working on a similar art piece. And so it's interesting if you join that. it's interesting to see what everyone else makes. Like, they all use the same image to kind of see what art they all create with that same reference image. It's very nice. So that would be something that might interest some of you as well. But we're gonna go ahead and do a raid. For Brittany. And we'll start. So she is doing art like we were. I think right now she's doing like a beach scene, if I remember correctly, is the current one that she's working on. So I do appreciate you all very, very much. We will be live tomorrow at the very least. Stay tuned for possibly a Friday. I appreciate you all very much. Stay healthy, stay safe, and send love when you can. Have a nice night, guys. Have a nice night. Bye, Griswold. Bye. Bye-bye. I'm very excited for this piece now.